Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, this is my 2016 Subaru WRX. I'm pro-tuned by Bren Tuning. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the top 5 modifications you can make to your Subaru WRX to make it awesome, fun, fast, unique, everything. These are the top 5 modifications to gain power and to generally change the car, in my opinion. And I think these are pretty much agreed upon across the entire community. And it's not like people are really fighting about what the top 5 mods are. But continue watching this video if you want to know what the top 5 mods for performance, modification, and aesthetics are for the Subaru WRX. And guys, before we get too far into this video, these mods aren't necessarily all warranty friendly. I will be making a top 10 modifications that are warranty friendly and won't cause any warranty denial claims, but this is strictly the best 5 things you can do to your 2015 plus Subaru WRX. As you can tell, my WRX isn't stock, but it's also not done. I'm continually modifying this thing. I've done a lot of aesthetic stuff, but it's not perfect, and I apologize, it's so dirty. It is the winter here, and I'm dealing with salt on a regular basis. So we're gonna start with power, because I think the number one thing you can do with this car, and this is the number one thing, is buy a cob access port for your WRX. And this goes for all your WRXs and pretty much all cars just in general. The cob access port not only will give you the potential to tune your car and increase the power that you're making on your WRX, but it's also gonna remove things like rev hang, and it's generally gonna correct all the bad things the ECU and the stock WRX, wow, that's hot, the stock WRX have that Subaru didn't correct in their car. And ultimately, guys, it's going to remove the rev hang. A stage 1 tune with no modifications will gain you like 30 to 50 wheel horsepower just by buying the access port and downloading the tune and uploading it to your car. So it's definitely something that you should consider doing to your WRX. How much does this modification cost? Because I'm going to go through that as well. It's about $450 if you buy it used, and about $625 if you buy it new for a 2015 plus Subaru WRX. So I definitely encourage you to look for them used. So number 2 on our list is something you actually need number 1 to do, but it's installing an aftermarket J-pipe on your Subaru WRX. If you're seeking power, and I think that most of us are, the number 2 thing is definitely to get an aftermarket J-pipe. Now, I do recommend getting a catted J-pipe, but one of the biggest points of restriction on this WRX platform is actually the J-pipe. And with a simple tune, a stage 2 tune, because getting a J-pipe makes you stage 2, but getting a stage 2 tune, which you can download through your access port and go with something off the shelf, will gain you another, going from stock with a J-pipe, you could get like 80 horsepower. It's not a small amount of power. I mean, maybe 80 is pushing it a little bit for something off the shelf, but if you're tuning your car, like if you take it into a tuner, you can probably, with a Pro Tune Dyno Tune, get 80 horsepower just off of a J-pipe modification. And that's gonna go, again, 80 might be a little bit high. I'm talking about 80 crank, so you might get like 60 wheel horsepower out of adding a J-pipe. And that'll run you a couple $100 if you buy it used, or like $500 or $600 if you buy it new. But definitely, guys, number 2 on our list is adding an aftermarket J-pipe. It will also make the car sound awesome. And it's gonna quickly get us into number 3. But before I show you guys a sound clip of what a J-pipe will do to this car, I need to talk about number 3 on our list. All right, guys, for number 4, we're like 3 weeks in the future. My mic died when I was filming. So number 5 in the rest of the video is me back at the same location, but I was editing the video and there was no sound. So number 4 is the exhaust on the Subaru WRXs. I mean, these exhausts, and I'm gonna convince you, don't worry, I'm gonna convince you, I'm gonna let you hear my car in the garage, because that's a great representation of what it should be like. With the simple addition of a catback, even just an axle back portion of your exhaust, you can really change this car, stand out, hear the car. You actually can hear the turbo spool when you start the car, especially, and when the revs come down, you can hear it through the exhaust. I know that sounds silly, but if you are a WRX owner, you know what I'm talking about. But the exhaust makes such a big difference. I mean, it changes the car. There's no other way to kind of like describe it. It really changes the car. And with a J-pipe, putting on a J-pipe plus a catback, your car will be so different. Yes, it'll be loud, right? But an exhaust will yield amazing power, especially if you do the J-pipe. The catback, not so much, but if you do the J-pipe, amazing power. And then if you do like everything or just the catback, it will really make your car kind of like, I want to say rumble, but it's got an FA motor, so I don't think I can say that anymore, but it'll make your car kind of like speak, right? Speak to you. You'll be able to hear yourself when you're driving. It won't be some stupid, quiet little thing. I'm not gonna leave you hanging with just 5 modifications in this video. I know it's top 5 mods. I'm gonna mention a few honorable mentions at the end of the video. So if there are things that you love about my WRX or generally just about WRXs in general, stay through the video. Talk about some honorable mentions and specifically show you guys my intake because I think that's definitely an honorable mention. But we're gonna talk about number 4 on our list, and I think this is a really important one and something that is just key in when you're modifying WRXs. And I think that one of the failures with what Subaru's done, and maybe they've corrected it a little bit with the STI, is the stock 2015 plus Subaru WRX comes with atrocious wheels. Now, I have an atrocious wheel gap, meaning I need to lower my car and get some coilovers on this thing. Stock wheels are atrocious on this thing, and for not a lot of money, you can throw pretty good looking aftermarket wheels. If you follow my channel, I've put these on for probably with new tires as well, because I went from 17-inch wheels to 18-inch wheels, and I went from really skinny to 9.5-inch width wheels. So with wheels and tires, I was like $1,200 in, which is not a lot of money when you consider that you could get snow tires with your stock wheels, which is what I've done, and put aftermarkets with summers on for when you're driving and having fun with this thing and you want it to look good. So let's take a break here and look at a little bit of clips of my wheels, because I think it's really important, and I think wheels generally change the look of these cars. I mean, the wheels make a huge difference in the car. I cannot emphasize enough. You don't need to buy $3,000 wheels for your WRX. Just change the setup. And I mean, I went with a plus 38 offset. They poke out a little bit more, and I've got to say, when you see my WRX on the road or you see other WRXs on the road, even if you're just putting wheel spacers, you get more of a stance to look. It looks more aggressive. It ties the car together as a whole. And especially if you have like a white car or a stock color, wheels are a great way to set yourself apart from other people and make your car somewhat unique. I intend on wrapping my WRX, so the wheels are going to be key in that too. But wheels are a quick way to make you different from every other WRX on the road. Number 5 on our list is something I also think is very important with stock Subaru WRXs, and it's something that you can put on your car for about $100, $120 and really change the look of your car, and something that I have only done half of the work for. So if you guys are into WRXs, and I'm sure you are if you're watching this video, but if you're into WRXs, you can automatically tell by the front of my car that I've forgotten to do something, and that's painting my front lip. Now, why did I not paint my front lip yet? It's because I installed it going into the winter and I didn't want to do it. But it looks like crap and when it's not painted. I'm gonna go with a gloss black finish on this lip. But guys, number 5 on our list is installing a front lip on your WRX. I mean, the front lip changes the car. This is an eBay front lip, if you can believe it. That's why it came unpainted, and painting it's gonna cost me like $6. It's some sandpaper, primer, and gloss black spray paint. That's all I'm gonna do, and it's gonna look awesome. I'm gonna show you guys in another video how to do that, but I do think the front lip is a massive thing you can do to this car to really change the way the front of the car looks and really change your WRX as a whole, especially if you have a 2018 plus where you've got the cool black stuff in the front, which I plan on wrapping when I do the full wrap. Make it look like I have a 2018 plus front bumper. And before we finish the video, guys, I'm gonna show you some of the honorable mentions, because I do think there are things that you could talk about in this car that are just pretty sweet. You guys can't see me on camera right now, but it just got pretty light in here, so I'm moving my WRX. You probably can see me now. and I'm driving with this sweet new Cobb shift knob, and dang, it feels awesome. So shooting video when it is super sunny is very hard to do. Let's turn this WRX off and keep filming the video. We're taking a quick look into my engine bay here, and an honorable mention number one is definitely going to be the Cobb intake. So the intake gives you a little bit more power. It allows you to run the big SF plus tune, so stage 1 plus tune or stage 2 plus tune. Will get you a bit of power, but definitely changes the sound of the car. You get to hear the whoosh, whoosh, and the like air sucking in and releasing, and it just sounds awesome. It also makes the engine bay look great. So if you're a big WRX fan, you can already tell that there's something different about my car. I think honorable mention number two, and this is not even if you want to do the C-Light kit and LEDs, is definitely painting your headlights, the rear back part of the headlight that's reflective black. My WRX is so dirty, this is unbelievable. And the last thing on our list, guys, is gonna be a head unit. And I'm gonna be putting it on this one literally next weekend. It's on the plans of things to do. But the head unit made the interior of the car change just so much, and it made the car feel way nicer. It gave me this better interior feel. It made the car a little bit more usable because the stock head unit and sound just suck. And the aftermarket head unit definitely improved the sound because it improved the control of the sound, but it also just made the interior of the car look way nicer, gave me some functions that I didn't have before, and overall changed how I feel personally when I'm in the car. Well, I appreciate you guys watching of the video of the top 5 of my favorite mods. I'm gonna link all those mods in the description box below. If you feel like helping out the channel, definitely order your mods on Amazon through that link, and it helps me out. But don't do that if you don't want to, because you should only do that if that's convenient to you and you want to help out the channel. Otherwise, a great way to help out the channel is to consider subscribing to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and commenting in the comment section below with any questions you have. If you guys think that there are other mods that I should have considered in my top 5 favorite best top mods for the 2015 Plus WRX, drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Other than that, have a great day and good luck modifying your Subaru WRXs.